Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a little bit of this versus that. Also, you guys, I'm wearing the makeup I'm going to talk about today, but I mixed up the sides. So like there's some the stuff I prefer on this side, and you get the idea. Anyway, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today and clicking on this video. And I hope this is fun, because here's the thing. This isn't really a dupes video. This is a little different. This is kind of like a luxury makeup that's worth it. I like these products. They are not drugstore, and I find them better to be than these other high-end products. Sort of a, hey, don't waste your time with these expensive things and instead focus your money on these expensive things. To begin, let's talk about my glow, right? I mean, look at this. I've actually got quite a sheen right here. We are Charlie Sheen, maybe, but then this is the kind of Martin sheen. We can even go Emilio on this side. So neither is, you know, there's nothing that's, neither is like, ooh, this is bad, this is bad. No, what it is instead of getting this Kevin Kwan Neo blush palette, or actually it's the Neo highlighter. This is a beautiful highlight palette. I mean, it is gorgeous, and it is sort of a bronze and a highlight palette combined, and it's very soft, and you can see how ethereal and glowing I am, and I love it. But you guys, let's just, so by Terry, which I'm telling you, I still can't get over this. The fact that By Terry sends me PR is phenomenal. I think they're London based, and I think the website is, you order it from England, but you can get it on other websites, and they do have a dollar amount. Like if you go on there, you will see what the cost is in dollars, not just British pounds. But they have a new CC brightening powder that they just launched, and they sent it to me. So I thought I'd share it with you because it's gorgeous. And if any of you are looking for something like this and want to treat yourself, maybe this is the thing. And I do have a discount code. This is not sponsored or anything like that. So it comes in a velvet pouch because they're nice that way. And then it is a very solid, heavy, compact. This I do believe is a limited edition, or kind of like a, I don't know if the product itself is gonna stick around for long, but maybe the packaging will change. So inside you have a little brush, which I don't use, to be honest with you, but that's okay. It's actually nice. It's not terrible. It's not like a clean your bathroom grout with. And then the little, you might want to keep the cover in there so you can set the brush on it. There you go. But here we have, this is the compact. The shade is called Sunny Flash, but it looks like a bronzer. Well, it also could be like a blush shade. It is the most subtle, softest powder that has a bit of a glow, a bit of a shimmer, a bit of kind of a peach, like a hue. So I'm wearing it on this side. I'm gonna give you a little more. So I like to use a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put it here. And honestly, like, look at that. Look at that. Holy crap. I didn't tap off the excess, but I have it all over my forehead, and I have it right here, and it's gorgeous. This is like a powder version of that CC serum, the brightening serum that they have, that you can put before your makeup, in your makeup, on top of your makeup, but it is just this beautiful product. So I wanted to share that with you because it's so nice, and I do know it is a little bit pricey and it's a little fancy, but you know, you're worth it. That is a different company slogan, but we're not going to talk about that. All right. I always am so excited about this Kosas Airbrow. And I think that it's really good. There's a couple brow products, even high-end brow products I do like. Now, no offense to the Anastasia of Beverly Hills, but for some reason, this brow gel never worked for me. It doesn't have the same, it's a little dry, but then maybe some people think the Kosas is dry. I don't know. I just never had a lot of enjoyment from the Anastasia brow. So I've always loved the Kosas Air Brow though. So I think that if you want, you know, if you're perusing Sephora and you're like, ooh, what brow product should I get? I say get this one. I have the shade Taupe, and it is such a great neutral shade for me, and I love the way it fills in and adds kind of this fiber and dimension without being gloppy, and I love it. Do you remember when I bought this Tom Ford emotionless concealer? It has zero emotion. Emotion proof, which meant, oh, I can cry and I can laugh and I can do all these things, and this concealer is just going to stay perfect. And you know what? It does. It's a very beautiful, wonderful concealer. No shade, as they say. It's lovely. It's wonderful. It's expensive. It's a great concealer. But let's talk, and this is the second time I've talked about this in a week. The Wander Beauty Dualist Concealer. This stuff, you get two concealers in one. It's gorgeous. It's got plenty of shades, and you don't have to spend a ton of money. I mean, it's definitely cheaper than the Tom Ford. So you have the liquid concealer on this end. This is the illuminating concealer side. To be honest with you, yes, it's illuminating. Do not underestimate the coverage of this part, because this has plenty of coverage, let me tell you. And then this is the matte part of the concealer, and it is so good for, you can use it almost like a foundation stick. You can use it to cover dark circles in here and then fill in over with the liquid concealer. You can put it around your nose if you want added coverage for red areas, veins, little, capillaries. So I just love this. I think it's worth every penny, and I just think you're gonna get so much more from this product than you would the Tom Ford. Let's talk foundation. I bought the Skincare and Glow Givenchy. I don't remember when I bought this. I'm sure I bought it to use as a, just kind of as a dupe, as a example of trying what's out there. And I needed to know, is this all that in a bag of chips? And it's beautiful. It is a beautiful foundation. I have shade 2N150. Do they still sell this? Yeah. It's expensive. I believe it has fragrance, and it's very nice. But the Lawless Seal the Deal, I did a review on this foundation a few months back, I guess back in 2021, and Conceal the Deal, sorry. And I think it was kind of an evolution of, oh my gosh, I kind of don't like this. And then, oh my gosh, I really like this in terms of product. Because when you first put it on, and I have shade Sunlight, and it is a long-wearing, self-setting, full coverage foundation. And you can put it on with your fingers, which I did. This is the part where I put it on this side instead of this side, and I kind of goofed, and I was like, anyway. But it has, when you first put it on, you think, uh-oh, I see pores, and I don't think this is going where I want it to go. But actually, it does a really nice job, and you're getting something that is a little bit less involved, and I don't know. This is like clean, and that's great, but yeah, it says clean AF. But it's also just like, it's a nice container for convenience, and I think it's cheaper than this, but I prefer this instead. It's just a better product. Okay, now I always do this. I think every time I have a video of either dupes or just sort of a, kind of a this versus that, I kind of always kind of poo-poo on the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a mini, by the way, of the airbrush powder. This is so cute. This is so cute, but don't buy it. It's just dumb. I mean, it's just, I love minis. Now, the Hollywood Flawless filter in the mini is absolutely worth it. If you want to try different shades, if you want to try that product because you're not sure, if you want to pay the full price tag, that for $15 is just, yes, excellent. This though is $25 and no, like I just, but I wanted to try the shade 1 because I have shade 2 and Jamie Genevieve uses shade 1 and she's a lot darker than me. So I'm like, am I doing something wrong here? And I actually preferred shade 2, but whatever. So this Charlotte Tilbury, I know people swear by it. It is beautiful. I understand it is. However, if you haven't tried the Jouer powder yet, the Soft Focus Hydrate and Set powder, this stuff, and this is shade Fair, this stuff is so good. This is so good. They have, I think they still have a translucent shade. Their Focus Soft, their blurring powder is was limited edition. I'm not sure where you can find that. That does have kind of like a slight Emilio Estevez sheen factor, but I love this too, and I set my under eye if I'm feeling fancy, and I mean you can do everything you can do with this powder, you can do with this powder, and you're still getting a gorgeous compact. It feels special, but you're not paying the Charlotte price tag. Urban Decay kind of like relaunched their Vice lipsticks and they sent me some and they're beautiful. And I have been a longtime fan of Urban Decay. I mean, come on, right? So this is the shade Local and it's a shine and it's so nice. It's like this mauve and it's very moisturizing and it's just a very pleasant, not terribly expensive lipstick if you want just a nice lipstick. But let me interest you in BK Beauty lipsticks. If you haven't discovered these yet, they are gorgeous. And I am wearing shade, I think it's called Acceptance. Yes, this is the only shade I own. I bought the lip liners and this shade, and I definitely need to add to my collection. This is so creamy and buttery. I think when I first reviewed it in a video, I pretty much talked about wanting to eat this because it reminded me of a stick of butter. And I eat butter straight sometimes, not like... So to be clear, if I'm buttering a piece of bread or something and I've got the butter out, I will just take a little pat of butter and just sort of put it in my mouth. I don't just reach into the fridge and eat butter like, you know, I eat chips out of the pantry, okay? I have my limits, but I love butter. Okay. I love butter from other countries, butter that's like, oh, this is from a grass-fed cow, this is from a mountain cow, this is from a valley cow. Like, love butter. So these are so pretty. In fact, I kind of thought the color, it's very different than the Urban Decay. You can see how much this one is very mauve and this one is more pink. This one has a more cool undertone and this one has a more neutral to yellow. But there's definitely lots of shades to choose from, even though they don't have the same, you know, like, ooh, she doesn't have the same number of shades as like Urban Decay, but she's, you know, an independent creator. It's Lisa, and I support her. I believe, I don't have a discount code, but I think Kate the Great does. I think it's like Kate10 or something like that. So I'll find a code and share. So there you go. So all the brands and products in this video I enjoy. I am just giving you my preference. So these are my personal opinions. And if I have discount codes or any kind of special shopping links, I will include them below. Feel free, check my description box. You never know what you'll find, right? Alrighty, and if you enjoy this or me, or if you like butter, click that subscribe button. And I will see you next time. Bye.